Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the Game Boy Advance, the SP, the AGS101. Is this thing worth picking up, and what is all the fuss with the special edition? So let's take a close look at it today. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So the thing is, I wanted to take a close look at this Game Boy for a very long time, and finding one in good condition is always like a big challenge, especially when it comes including the box. So recently somebody was cleaning up his collection, and a big shout out to you, Retro Dude, for selling this for a very good price. Still, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting this for a bargain price. I'm still paying most of the time the normal price that the market is asking for it. But I wanted to do this unboxing together with you, my Wicked family. For the people who are wondering what's a Wicked family, that's when you subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell, then you become one of the Wicked family. So the sellers told me this is an absolutely very good condition, and I just basically thrust them on his word. But we're going to check it out together, because I'm curious what we're going to get. So back in the day I never owned a Game Boy Advance SP. Simply because, like what I said in my previous video, Game Boy Advance was basically one of the last systems I've bought. I did purchase an SP later on, but not this particular version. So what the problem is with this, because it's so pocket, everybody is sticking it in the pocket. And the main problem is most of the things are completely damaged. But, I'm gonna say that he didn't lie about it. Because when you're looking at it, especially the top, this is the tribal edition. I personally really love it, that silver with the tribal black stickers on it. It looks amazing. Indeed, he was right, absolutely right. So when you're opening it up and, oh man, look at this. I think there's not even a scratch on the front glass over here. But this is the special model they call the AGS101. So this model in particular has a special backlight, and it was something very, it was just unique and something different. But we're also going to do it side by side with the Noble Edition. Okay, so also we're going to get ourselves the power supply. Don't you love those power supply with a special connection? I think they also use that one in one of the first editions of the Nintendo DS. But let's do a quick overview of the handheld. So in my previous video I talked with you about my Game Boy Advance experience, and basically it's very limited, because I only had the black edition of this one. I had a brain fart in my previous video. I basically bought the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. I love the purple one. But I really love the Game Boy Advance for what it is. I love the landscape model, but this thing was still working on 2 AA batteries. And it did so many big improvements, especially when you're looking at the first model of the SP over here. Yeah, so what I love about this one, this already came with kind of a backlight. You have an amazing upgrade when it comes to this. But what makes the SP101 special, that we do have a better display. And that was the next level. Something I was thinking, why didn't they do that at the first place, of course? But the question remains also is this thing worth picking up? Because you need to pay a lot of money for it. It's more this collecting novelty that people want to have. But for playing, just buying and playing, is that just something you need to pick up? Because we do have a lot of options when it comes to modifications when these things. So at this moment I'm making this video, I just have an original SP. And I don't have the modded version. Because, yep, nowadays we do have special display upgrade kits, complete with housings, what you want. Everything is for sale nowadays. It's absolutely crazy to think about it. And you can just replace this original display and make it, let's say, a 101 yourself. And also, as maybe the newer displays are even better than the 101 versions. If you need to get yourself a complete unbox, they can go quite a big up in price. Even this is not a 101, this is just your normal, typical one. You can see it over here, 001 over here. And yeah, that's the question, is it not better to buy a 101 that is already having a good display? So when it comes to the form factor, I personally really love it. I do like the SP for what it is. The clamshell design is something you didn't see very often. And Nintendo just basically bring the thing to the next level when it comes to this. So when it comes to putting the display in a certain position, you did have some options. So this was basically the first part, he can bend. Another thing I like about it is the Cleese D-pad. Normally I'm not a big fan of it. Normally I love this, say, higher D-pad with a membrane underneath it. But this has a very nice click to it. Personally, I really love it, and it plays very comfortably. Then we have this, the start and the shoulder buttons were over here. So you can just hold it fairly easy and just use the shoulder buttons like this. And also this has this very nice click quality feel to it. So that's why I personally really love the SP. But let's do a quick look at the both displays, and let's do a side-by-side comparison, because what is the difference between the displays? And when you go and put them side by side, you can see like the 101 is absolutely an amazing upgrade. If you think about it, like this thing was launched like this. Now we do have like all those fancy IPS displays you can basically get. You can just buy like upgraded SP models. But it's absolutely amazing if you think about it, like what you had back then. Like, you could switch the backlight over here. We don't have a lot of options. You can see like it even goes freaking brighter. So if you think about it, it's absolutely crazy. And I completely understand why people were so hyped to get themselves like an AGS101. I already mentioned like I don't have an SP with a modded display in it. And I just go to be honest, like I need to get myself the GBA that I have laying around. So this is the sorry, I want to say it wrong. The 2.0. So basically you have like a lot of different versions when it comes to the APUs. And so far I understand this is one of the latest ones. Nevertheless, this one is absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab ourselves a game. Let's do the same side by side comparison. And let's see what we're going to get with the latest version of the Funny Playing. Is this thing even better than this one? But of course, it's not a surprise. You can already see like in the first couple of seconds that this new model IPS is absolutely better. We even have like, you can adjust the brightness. So let's grab yourself like the same brightness level, or try at least. And yeah, when you're looking at this panel, it's like IPS. You can see like it's so much better than compared with the AGS101. But I must say, like when you're looking at this older model and you compare with an IPS, I'm just being honest, like there is not like a big difference when it comes to certain like specifications or even the gameplay experience. So when it comes to like say the upgrade kit, if you can pick up an AGS101 for not a lot of money, I think it's absolutely amazing to play your games with. Yeah, even if the new models are better, I think this is absolutely great experience for when you think about it, that is a quite older panel compared with this. Okay guys, so we live in an absolutely amazing time that we have so many options to choose from, and there are like a lot of great ways to play. But of course take consideration, if you need to get yourself like an AGS101 complete the box, it's going to be expensive. And the same is just basically for a modded version. Depends of course where you buy it, because when it comes to modded versions, there are a lot of different versions out there. This is the original Funny Playing display, but you also have like an, let's say a fake one, and it has like lesser performance, or let's say it's not that great. So take consideration that we do have some different options. So I just want to briefly like talk about the AC Flash Omega. I think there's even like a newer update out there nowadays. But when it comes to that, like you can even like bring yourself like the ultimate cartridge, slap it in, and you just can play all of your games on the go super easy. Like multi-game cards are one of those ways to play. So think about it, like we do have like multi-game cards. A funny thing is like they're still selling these things. And yeah, if it is like worth picking up, that is something I just don't know for sure, but like this is great to have like this multi-game card. It's fun maybe to collect them. Like it comes with 14 games. Sometimes we do like slap up a lot of like double games, crappy games. So I don't know, to be honest, like if this is something worth picking up. We do have like this old school famous one, the 369 in 1. It's absolutely like a very cool, like say, piece of nostalgia of multi-game card. I just gotta be honest, like I tested it out, did a full review about them like a couple of years ago. Funny thing is like this is like one of those first like products I've reviewed from AliExpress, and it's absolutely like garbage in many ways. You think, wow, 361 games, but this is like you're going to get a couple of GBA games, and don't even like mention like they say like there's Pokemon on it, but if you look go to play it, it will have like some issues or stuff like that. And don't forget, like most of these crappy games are like just NES games. Yeah, like NES, what the hell. But okay guys, so in the end, so the AGS101, I always wanted to check it out and compare it with an IPS panel from Funny Playing. I'm happy that I did, because I just realized that this thing is not really bad. I was thinking, yeah, that's old stuff, like old technology. This is not going to be something worth picking up, or you need to buy it like on a flea market for a couple of dollars. But I must say, like, if you can pick it up in good condition like this for not like the full market price, I think it can be a very fun way to play. And of course, you also have the option to buy an SP with an upgrade kit, because this panel, they also use it in an upgraded SP. So and again, depends like where you buy it, what you buy it, and what you need to pay for it. Well, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the SP101. Would you like consider picking it up? Would be great to see you in the next video. So, would be great to subscribe, hit the little bell, become on the Wicked family. And it would be great to see you in the next video.